Hey guys, TCGLover here. Gonna try and do another vlog today. This will be my third one in a row now. I'm not saying I enjoy them. I mean, I do enjoy them. It's just don't think I enjoy them more than my other videos. So I won't be doing too many if you don't like them. So don't like unsub or something, because you'd just be missing out on other things. You know, like openings, like my Battle Pack Epic Dawn opening, which is going to be happening very soon. I'll be looking forward to that. I just watched iPokemon Eyes, and oh, the pulls, they were fantastic. Just he pulled 2 tour guides, he pulled Forbidden Lances all over the place. It was just amazing to watch. I thought, I can't wait to open my packs. So yeah, I was just thinking for about 5 minutes straight, just in deep thought, thinking what could I actually talk about today? And I kind of realized that after watching iPokemon Eyes video, it seemed to me like tour guides were quite easy to pull. And everyone, it seems, if that's the pull rate of tour guide in the pack, then everyone's gonna have 3. It's not really a money card in any sense. If you're gonna get 2 per box roughly, then you can the card will not be worth half the box. It will be worth about, I don't know, like a quarter. So it'll be roughly worth about £10 on the most. I mean, like $10, so about, you know, £8 per tour guide. That's pretty reasonable. And, you know, think about stuff like Forbidden Lance, which was a super, that was worth more than that. So, you know, people still wanted to play 3 of them. So really, everyone's going to have a chance to play it, and everyone will play it because all the best decks run it. It's not very often a card like that comes around. So what I was thinking was, what can you main to deal with tour guides? Of course, we do know that we can use Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, which is my discussion, which would be in the title up there. No, up there, I think. Yeah. So yeah, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. I was just thinking, like, people were maining that against Insectors because they were worried that they were going to be like, they were going to play 20 Insector decks in a row in a YTS. Obviously not exaggerated, but you know, if you main against them, then game 1 is much easier, because if Insectors get their combo off, then you're screwed, you know. And if you have that advantage on the first game, then the second game is much easier, because then you can just side into your main Insector stuff, anti-Insector stuff, and then it makes them, it puts them in an uphill struggle, because they have to win 2 games straight. And obviously, if they beat you on game 2, then game 3 they will be forced to go second, which could really screw them up if you're playing a card, if you play loads of back rows and so on. So, you know, with Insectors, they're all darks, right? But obviously, if you're playing against something like Light Swans, they can run tour guide fine, because the card text from the deck, it just special summons from the deck. So there's no need to, you know, oh no, I've lost all my targets. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can just, that will rarely ever happen. So in normal decks like Dino Rabbits, and decks like Insectors, and decks that can actually utilize tour guide, wind-ups as well, you know, Hunter gets hit by as well. So what is stopping you from maining a copy or even 2 copies of Shadow Imprisoning Mirror? You know, as I was saying yesterday, Soul Taker is a really good out to Chaos Dragons, but if you let your opponents activate Red Eyes Darkness Dragon's effect to special summon, then you're just gonna get, like, you're gonna take loads of minuses and now get loads of pluses and so on. So if you can negate that in the graveyard as well as on the field, you know, you can negate not Grapha. Yeah, Grapha's second effect, that when it gets discarded you can blow up a card. You can negate that. I mean, there's quite a few cards to negate, but I'm just thinking, you know, people are not going to main a card that can only work against a few decks. I mean, there are so many decks that don't use tour guide. That is fair. That's a fair point, and I can understand people wouldn't ever think of maining Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. But if you're playing in a competitive environment where tour guide is played in every deck, then why would you not try and main against it? I mean, that card can single-handedly create a beta, a 2500 beta, an 1800 monster that can special summon monsters from your remove and play. So in a mirror match you get screwed. And it can also summon a 2100 defense, which destroys cards every turn if you try and kill it. So, you know, it's got defense, offense, and strategy and control. So why would you allow that card to do those amazing things and make all these giant monsters that can destroy you in all different kinds of possible ways. So why not main cards to stop it? That's my question. I'm not saying that it's the new tech card, it's not the new card that you should buy loads of copies of, but I'm saying that you could try it. You could try it in your deck if you're looking for a couple of slots left in your deck to 38 card deck, and you just put them in there and have a go and see what happens. I mean, nothing really bad's going to happen, and if you're playing against a deck that doesn't play tour guides, which will not really be the case anymore because every deck can use them now, then you can just side them out. It's not really that difficult. I mean, that means you can side in 4 cards, which is really great, because one problem with me is that I'm always finding ways trying to, what should I side out, what should I side in? Because if I'm playing Evos, as I keep saying, Evos, all the cards have their purpose, so taking any of the monsters out starts to really hurt the deck's consistency, so it's really hard for me to side. But if I have tour guides in there and I realised, not tour guides, Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors, and then I realise that they're not running tour guides or any dark monsters, then I can just go, take them out. And obviously, loads of decks run Gauze as well, so you can just activate Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, attack with your monster, they drop Gauze and they don't get a token. So, think about it. It's a good card, it's interesting. And obviously it's been around for a long time, but not just tour guide, it has all these other applications as well. So that's my card review discussion for today, and I would definitely suggest having a go with it. I would try it on DN first, because it's kind of hard to get hold of them in a way. I mean, you might have 100 of them, but then you might have 0, and getting hold of a couple can be a little bit annoying. Take it from my experience. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. My next video will be the opening. So I won't make a video for about 4 or 5 days while I've got stuff to do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. TCGLover out.